Afternoon, everybody. It is Wednesday, Hump Day, October 23rd, 2024. And today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about a little bit of scripture ish kind of stuff. I went and saw C.S. Lewis's Screw Tape Letters this last weekend, and in and about all that, there was an intro in the playbill written by C.S. Lewis that really hit home to me, guys, and I wanted to share it with you. There are two equal and opposite errors into which our race can fall about the devils. The first one is to disbelieve in their existence. The other is to believe and have an unhealthy attraction to them, or interest, or take unhealthy interest in them. The devils are pleased with both of those responses. What does that mean, guys? What does that mean? Okay, to me, this means that not only does saying that Satan does not exist, believing that Satan and demons and demonics do not exist, God does not exist, angels, all of the host of characters written in the Bible do not exist. In all, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. For the most part, in society, and it's not just a America thing. I think it's almost a world thing, other than maybe in the Vatican City. It's the Bible. Even the true believers have relegated most of what is in the Bible to almost a fairy tale, guys. You know, most true believers are, until something happens in their life and it just smacks them in the head with, a 50-pound fish, they just believe that it's a group of fairy tales in the Bible, and it's, a how you should live kind of a thing, It's rules to live by kind of a thing. And Satan and his demons and devils and beasts and things that go bump in the night relish in this, guys. Paul Harvey once did a monologue about how the greatest accomplishment Satan has ever had is convincing mankind that he does not exist. Makes his job so much easier. So let me talk to you guys about that part 2. To believe in the demonic and take an unhealthy interest in it. What does this mean, guys? An unhealthy interest in it. And I'm going to admit straight up that I had an unhealthy interest in it myself. I have dabbled in witchcraft in my youth. I have been a fan of Halloween. And, you know, I took great pride in telling people that Halloween was my Christmas. And I'm going to tell you this, guys. You know, I am seeing in the stores that, you know, decorations for Halloween, and you see it online all the time, guys. People are going over and above and, you know, crazy with their home decorations for Halloween. And yeah, they do it for Christmas too. I guess we all need an outlet, but the Bible and Jesus and the Old Testament and the New Testament, all of the Bible, even the Big Ten, guys, the 10 Commandments, warn us about worshiping idols. And I mean, let's take historically, what is the history of worship? To give offerings to pray to celebrate this object, this thing, this deity. Guys, can we not say that just going to the store and putting money down for, say, a zombie of some kind to put inside your yard for a Halloween decoration? Is this not making an offering to an idol? Guys, this is from a guy who had an entire 10 by 10 storage unit full of nothing but Halloween stuff, animatronics, pop-up canopies to be built into haunted houses. It would literally take me 2 days to set up for one night. Guys, we are giving as much energy to this. I mean, look at what it is, guys. If if it's not unholy, what is it? What is unholy? You're dealing with, images of dead things. You're dealing with images of witchcraft, sorcery, necromancy, all kind of stuff like that. Dragons are in the Bible, guys, and they are references to Satan and demonics. Guys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. The devil relishes in our ability to negate him into some kind of fairy tale. But guess what, guys? He loves it even more when not only do we know that he exists or believe that he exists, and then put up, images of him around our house, guys. And we dress up as demons and serial killers and, stuff like that, guys. We give a night in our world to people that have committed, atrocities and demons and demonics and witchcraft and all that stuff, guys. It is insane. Here's another little crazy thing. And it's going to really piss people off. But yoga is not meant for worshiping God. Many large 90% of all the poses in yoga are there to worship a sub-deity, not God. Everybody's like, oh, I do it for the exercise. I gotta keep my shape and everything else. Like, guess what? So you're worshiping a idol or a sub-deity, and by doing that, not only are you, worshiping an idol, but you're also you're participating in one of the 7 deadly sins, which is gluttony. I mean, not gluttony, but pride. You're not happy with your body that God gave you and the shape that God gave you, that you've got to, worship this deity, this idol, in a way because it makes you feel good. Guys, I can think of a lot more holy ways to feel better than assuming a pose that is worshiping of other things other than God. And I will tell you this, I have listened to several, more than 2, more than 5 podcasts that were interviewing exorcists, and they report, I mean, and this is only in America they're doing this, but they have other exorcists overseas that are doing it too. But literally, people are doing yoga and becoming possessed by demons and or whatever you want to call them, Vishnu or whatever, these Hindi deities that this yoga is there to worship. It is not hard to see the demonic influence in today's society. We've got a demonic, I mean, you can claim anything you want, guys, but if you just look at this thing and you don't see demon, you're self-absorbed and you're brainwashed. This statue that they hung in New York in honor of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, oh my God. Holy moly, that's demonic, guys. And here's the thing. It's actually coming out a lot here right now. I mean, it's trickles, but it's hitting where it counts, guys. We've got people right now. What is it? P. Diddy right now, who's sex trafficking? Do you guys not think that P. Diddy was probably in some way attached to Epstein Island? Do you guys really and truly, I mean, bottom of your heart, believe that Epstein was actually killed? There was no autopsy or anything else like that. Basically, he was there, he was not there, then he was hung. Then he was not, then they basically, quote unquote, buried him. Guys, do you not think that's a little fishy? A man who had so much dirt on so many people, do you not think they would have faked his death just so they could silence him? You gotta fake his, you can't just kill him, because yes, that silences him, but that loses control over what that guy had. How much of that technology, those computers and stuff like that they were removed from Epstein Island, do you not think that's all encrypted? Hell yeah. I mean, I'm sure the FBI has some pretty damn good encryption software and hackers that could probably hack it. But why hack it whenever you got the guy who wrote the encryption right there in your back pocket? You faked his death, nobody's going to be looking for him. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, if Christmas is about God, Halloween is about the devil. And I am sorry to say, guys, that Halloween is becoming as big as Christmas in our society. What holds Halloween back is it's only driven by the confectionery industry. If they could figure out how to make Halloween about buying gifts for people like Christmas is, holy crap, we would see Halloween costume or Halloween props and paraphernalia coming up in the stores in like July. Shit, in some of these stores, literally half the store is Halloween, half the store is Christmas right now. And we're a week away from Halloween. Christmas is already out. And in all honesty, guys, you know, keep Christ in Christmas. Yes, please do. But the manner in which we have celebrated Christmas for the longest time, this, you know, giving of presents to the point where you are now in debt is so wrong, guys. So wrong. But guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thinking that the Bible is a book of fairy tales means the devil has won. And being a paranormal researcher and one of them guys that runs around, you know, looking for haunted houses and shit like that, that is an unhealthy fascination with shit you really don't want to be messing with, guys. I mean, it is common knowledge that if you go and do this stuff, you could be bringing home a malicious entity into your house because they'll bond with you or a piece of your equipment or something and follow you home. Why do we do that stuff? Because we think of ourselves as gods. We've relegated God to a fairy tale and all that stuff like that. So we don't think that it's going to hurt us until it's dragging us out of our bed in the middle of the night and knocking a bookshelf onto us and sending us to the hospital. We don't believe in demons and malicious spirits and stuff like that because we think we are God. God is inside of us. We are a temple, a vessel for God's spirit and our spirit. We are not God. We can't do what God can do. Demons and malicious spirits are God's fight. And we need to leave it that way. We don't need to be buying Ouija boards just because Milton Bradley makes Monopoly and Ouija. Oh, you know, it's safe. The maker of Monopoly makes this little board. It's a game. Yeah. No. Guys, it just goes to show you that Milton Bradley, the maker of Monopoly, has a dark side. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, let's go, Brandon.